Yo, 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 yo. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What is this? Hey, TCC is back to business. We here with Rise Up. I'm gonna bring these fellas on. Let me see. Let me make sure my mic is on. Make sure I can hear myself nice and clear. Make sure the people can hear me. Okay, okay. So, I'm gonna preface this by saying whatever is said during this live stream, I'm taking a totally unbiased approach to this because I do know that Rise Up is known to stir up some trouble, but also keep some people out of trouble. So, what I'm gonna do right now is bring in the fellas. Let me bring in James. Let me bring in
guys?
Davey. Let me bring in Ty and
What's up?
Mr. Brandon. Give him a hand, everybody. So, how you fellas doing today?
Pretty good, man.
All right.
Doing
Before
great.
we get
Pretty
started,
good, man. Appreciate you having us on, man.
hey man, you know, each one teach one. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
I just want to
that
go ahead
part.
and give my quick shout outs real quick. Shout out to my Exotics fam and Stardust for the merch. Then they make some nice hats. This is real. This is man. Hey yo, Warren, if you're watching, I need 3 more in different colors. Okay. So I want to get started with you fellas and ask you guys, and whoever decides, to answer first. What exactly does Rise Up do? I mean,
Brandon, you wanna
I know, but everybody else probably doesn't know.
Brandon, you wanna take off the ship?
Yeah, man. I'll take it off. So rise up. So rise up, man. What we are is we're a group of guys that that work hard to investigate scams within the crypto space. What we also do is provide educational services and tools for investors so that they can use our services so that they can look into potential projects that may have malicious activities, and so that's what we do.
Okay, okay. Anybody want to follow up? Because I think that pretty much summed it up. That was a very good. Hey, that was a good explanation, Brandon. Good stuff, man. All right, all right, all right, all right. Now, I know that you guys also have a token, correct? Okay, and this is on which blockchain?
BSC.
BSC. Okay, is there a reason you guys went BSC as opposed to ERC?
Davey?
Yeah, I'll say that. We started with BSC because when we started the token, it was pretty much BSC was the land of the scam. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we felt like it was needed the most right there at that moment.
Okay.
It's an entry point for a lot of people. A lot of new investors come in through BSC because it's like to get into it, but you see a lot more scams because of it. Now, in the recent months, we've seen the scams growing in Ethereum and other blockchains. So we're going to talk more about that here in just a little bit. But the reason why we started at BSC mainly was because, like I said, it was the land of the scams in the beginning. That's where they all were. So we felt like our services were most needed there.
Is there a reason why the BSC was the land of the scams and was it just too expensive to be a scammer on the ERC?
That I would say that's part of it.
Yeah.
It's a lot more expensive to start a token in Ethereum. So your scam better work, or else you're going to lose a bunch of money. Like I
Okay.
said, and also there were some more goals in BS because it's an entry point for new investors. So new investors don't have the same education. They don't understand. They don't know what to look for. They don't do their due diligence usually. Even when they do, they may not know exactly what to do in order to get
Mm-hmm.
there. And we felt like we could fill that space for them and give that education that everybody needs. So, but I think the big part is that, like I said, your scam's got to be pretty well put together in Ethereum, or else you're going to lose money because it's expensive to start a project in Ethereum.
What
Whereas with
exactly
BSC,
do
a few $100 you can have a token. So,
Okay, got you. So that's why you had like the Tupac Inus and and all, and all
exactly.
these different ones. Got you. Okay. So what do each of you do individually?
Well, I am the CEO, and we founded this with another team formerly, but when we moved forward, we saw that we brought together a better team, what we have now. And this is, you can't imagine a better team than this. We have James, that is our CEO software developer. We
Okay.
have Brandon and Chase, that's our
Speaking of Brandon,
marketing.
speaking of Brandon, I think he just teleported somewhere. I don't know where the heck. I looked down. I was like, "What?" So, yeah.
Well,
All right. Well, I guess we'll see Brandon in a little bit. So okay. So Davey, everybody know you, man.
yeah.
Everybody knows
So
Davey. You can tell. I can pick that voice out of a concert. So, hey.
well, then we have Brandon and Chase that leads our marketing, Twitter, and so on. And Ty is a bit of a do-it-all.
Okay. Got you. Okay, because Ty is mad, the king of the retweets. Ty,
yeah.
Ty, man. Oh, I get notices at 3 a.m. Like Ty just retweeted. Like what? Like, this man doesn't
woke up,
sleep.
took a pee, and retweeted it.
Yeah, I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. So now, I've noticed you guys have been shaking some trees and raking some leaves. So,
Well, yes, we have shaken some leaves lately, and there has been a lot going on Twitter about that. But let's keep that for later in
Okay.
this AMA.
Okay.
So I think James has developed an app. I think, and I think James can explain maybe this a bit better while I load my screen to share.
Okay, great. All right, so yeah, because I've actually was told about this this app via a good friend of mine. I'm sure you know him by the name of Mr. Burt. So shout out to Mr. Burt. So he's told me about the app. So if you want to go into detail.
Well, the idea of the app was to bring all the information sources together. So what we were trying to attempt was bringing all the information sources that are important about a contract into one. And then we took it a step further and decided we would go after wallets too, because a lot of these wallets are holding all kinds of tokens. And with this new screener, it allows you to actually look into that token. So you can see what their holdings are. You can see what their transfers are. You can see how many contracts they've created. And that's a very important marker in determining whether or not you're dealing with a rug pull or a scam.
Right.
So as time goes on and we develop out our ecosystem, we plan to go after an API that allows us to pretty much manipulate that stream eventually and use AI to search for scams for us and do the hard work and the due diligence that Davey's been doing all this time. I mean, it takes a lot of time to dig into these scams, there's a token created every like 10 seconds. So, it's going to be a tough thing to combat and fight as a human being. So we need an algorithm and a program to do that work for us.
Okay, so how do you guys how does this coincide with I interviewed some gentlemen some friends of the Exotics fam Shield,
yeah, that's our boys. We like
Okay,
Shield.
so how does this coincide with what they have going on?
Well, we'll be most likely working with Shield. I mean, in some capacity where we're providing API data to their systems, but the general idea is for partnerships to work together towards the same security goals. We want to educate our user base on scams and rug pulls so that they understand what to look for. A lot of people don't know what to look for, and they go into those contracts and those numbers are just confusing to them. It's like looking at the stock market.
Got you. So basically, and call me crazy, but it seems to me like a lot of people would get frustrated when they start tracking wallets because it just
yeah.
Okay. So this alleviates all of that.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it pulls everything together. So you have Dex tools there, you have PooCoin there. You can run your BSC scan, Ethereum scan. You can find out if a contract is cross chain. You
Mm-hmm.
can find out if that person's holding other tokens outside of the BSC chain. So if there's a wallet that they're doing a lot of BSC activity, you can literally see their Ethereum tokens.
Okay, so utilizing all of these into under one umbrella. You guys also
Correct.
utilize token sniffer or things like that?
No, I mean, Token Sniffer fell in a gray area with us because they were kind of vetting tokens by creating a top token list, which I see they took down now, which is a pretty good thing. You know, if you really want to educate people, the best thing to do is not try to vet anything. Just give people the information and tools at hand so they could do their own investigations.
Got you. Okay, so what? All right, so what am I looking at here, Davey?
well, you're looking at the RUSD. That's called a Riseup rug screener.
Okay.
This is created fully by the hands of Mac3 Software, aka James. So let me run it a bit. So the first one I'm gonna run. This is gonna shock you a bit. This is a scammer.
Okay.
So normally you put in here, you copy paste the contract and you just click search. In a few minutes, I will show it to you. But let me go to this one. This one is called Lion Swap, and we've already been keeping a track of it since over a week. So you can see here the name Token Lion Swap, the contract, who created it, the transaction hash, and it has only 3 addresses. You
Hmm.
you can see here the PooCoin link, the Dex2 link. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna open this in a new tab, and you will see it here. You can see he created it, and he already pulled the liquidity.
Oh my God, that is insane. Oh my,
After
jeez.
3 holders,
Look at that. Yeah,
incredible.
right. After 3 holders, like the efficiency of this is insane.
Yes, and but this guy is using. We've been tracking him like I said, for over 10 days, maybe. This guy, he uses what we think an automated system, because he creates a contract, adds 888 liquidity to it, and he runs the contract for 30 minutes in the hope some new investor buys in.
Right.
But as you can see here, you see how many contracts he created?
Jesus. Wow. Somebody's been really busy. Man. Man.
Yes, and this is what makes it easy, because if you I'm gonna try it because it's fetching a lot of data now.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of tokens, and because of the token API timeout, you got 120 seconds to close on it. So what we're trying to do is reduce this loading time by eventually creating our own RPC client end that can connect to the blockchain and measure block height.
Well, not to worry, Uncle Davy. We have time.
Yeah.
We got nothing but time over here, man. So, in the meantime, in between time, so what's gonna take? What is it gonna take to make this faster?
Pretty much our team is already kind of working on it. My goal with version 2 was to smooth out basic issues of acquiring data and how to gather that data. A lot of this data is aggregated by bots that I created that scour the internet for information. They pull certain keywords, they look for certain tags, they pull this information from other people's web pages. This is
Mm-hmm.
not from an API end, so I'm not connecting to anything other than for token holdings, which is Covalent. And Covalent, as you can see, is really slow. So we've already been working on an alternative measure for measuring block height so we can do our own token holdings and figure out what tokens on what blockchains. And this is only the first 3. You know, we have BSC, Ethereum, and Polygon with this screener. our goal is eventually at least 12 to 17 blockchains that I know of that I already have in my list. So, this is probably going to be the first release after the pretty much the alpha build that we had.
Mhm.
So what's going on here and the error that you're going to see in the token holdings is a TD that I actually missed.
Okay.
so I'm not ashamed of it. I mean, there's bugs in it, but I'm sitting at a little over, I'm going to say 67,000 lines of code, and it's
Damn.
literally been done in about, I'm going to say 3 months, Davey, since I started this
Oh, you
December
said
1st.
6,700 or 67,000.
67,000.
God damn.
I've been working 18-hour days on top of that, and pretty much I'm trying to set out to accomplish a goal, which is to provide just a better application overall for everybody. And we are already in the works for an iPhone app. I'm waiting for my iPhone to show up. You know how Apple rolls. But
Hey, James, hold on. There's this wonderful thing called sleep.
I'm not a big fan of it. I sleep about 5 hours and I'm right back awake.
What's that sleep?
Jesus.
It's
Can we
motivation.
find that on Google Sleep?
Hey, that was funny. That was good.
So,
All right.
One
so
thing
yes,
I'd like to point out, though, that it doesn't do that time that it takes, and it timing out does not happen, to be honest, very often. This is an extremely large number of tokens for it to search through. So a lot of times it finds the information much quicker and easier. This is an example that's the extreme. The number of contracts created in this situation is unbelievable. But it's another good reason to show it, because people just don't realize. I mean, this is a business for people. They do this. They set up these bots, and they just take people's money every day, all day, every hour. Set up a new
And I'm
one.
glad you kind of pointed that out too, because a lot of the scripts issues, believe it or not, rely on BSC scan or Ethereum scan. When you have a contract that's returning, 20,000 contracts created, it'll cause a timeout issue even for BSC or Ethereum scan. So you'll deal with the same issue on their side as well.
Regardless, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I got you.
So yes, we have the page at hand now. So this is working on BSC scan. This is the creator of all these accounts. So let me grab that up in the BSC scan, and we'll show you how he's working. You can see here he's holding 901 BNB in this wallet.
Okay.
So if you see on that BSC scan, you can look here, contract creation, almost 2 hours ago. Contract creation, 1 hour and 15 minutes ago. Contract creation, 35 minutes ago.
this is a full-time job for this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm pretty sure he made it an automated system.
Got you.
And each time he creates a contract, he adds the liquidity, and then roughly 30 minutes later, he removes the liquidity. And so he moves on, because we've been digging into this wallet, and he started with 20 BNB. Excuse me.
Got you. Okay.
So for this, this is a huge scammer. Let me see if I can fetch up quickly another scammer where we might be able to see happening a live scam. So let me grab this. Back to the RUSD. So you just copy paste the contract, click on the search button, and it literally gives you in seconds.
Wow.
So this is a honeypot contract. We will be adding that feature later where it will say here, honeypot swap not available.
Wow.
So because he just made the contract, so now let's go see to the pool coin how he's doing it. You see, He added 3 BNB to liquidity. There is no buyers, and he has an unlocked wallet.
Okay, got you, got you. So this is a I let's just be honest. I'm gonna keep it a buck and 3/4. Everybody is here for a specific reason. Um, and honestly, I want to thank the Rise Up team for drawing some traffic over here because uh I know for a fact that you guys have dissected a very well known project from the rooter to the tutor.
Yes.
Um, now this project is known as Shinobi, aka Shinja. I have no dog in this fight because I have no Rise Up yet, and I have no Shinja. So I'm approaching this from a completely unbiased standpoint, and
I don't want any drama.
so what I want to do is I want you, as the informers of the people, to unveil what you've uncovered thus far. I do have, and I'm saying this, and truth be told, I have friends that are Shinja investors. I have family that are Shinja investors, but I feel that it's only right that we get the info from both sides. Because and if anybody's listening and knows Cliff or whoever the hell is over there, they're more than welcome to come back and rebuttal. Just not at the same damn time. What? We saw how that shit happened last time. So what have you uncovered about this specific project?
Okay. Let me grab this. So Shinja has a huge marketing wallet.
Okay, and that's on the left right there. Okay.
Yeah, so that's on the left. Now, we had people, what led us to this is we had people joining our Telegram, asking questions. Is Shinja a rock? Is Shinja a slow rock? Well, we never say that Shinja is a rock or a scam, but it made us look into some wallets. And this led us to what we have so far. And the marketing wallet sends Ethereum to all these different wallets you see here.
Okay.
Now, these are all different wallets. Most of them were newly created. But what these wallets do is this wallet sends the money to that wallet. And the marketing wallet also sends straight Ethereum to that wallet. This wallet also received money from the marketing wallet and also forwards it to that wallet. Now keep an eye on this one. And it all goes, the payment always goes out to a Binance Hot Wallet 14.
Okay.
So also these wallets have received airdrops from Shinobi deployer.
Okay. Airdrops of just actual Shinobi tokens. Okay.
Yes, we find that very strange.
I'm sitting here like what? I'm blown away right now, my damn self. Okay,
Well,
so
and in the first, I had a private meeting with 4 other persons when I found this with Cliff, uh, one of his moderators, I believe it was, and 2 other investors, the people
okay.
who came and asked me those questions. Well, the first time he gave me the explanation about all these wallets that he was paying for a Chinese marketing.
Okay.
Now, the second time, this was on Mr. Bird's YouTube when I asked this, he couldn't give a very good explanation regarding this.
About the same wallet because initially he said that the same exact wallet that he said was for Chinese marketing.
Yes, and he gave
Okay.
the excuse, I pay so much with the marketing wallet, I can't remember where I send it to. Now, the
Okay.
third time, I was on a private call with Cliff himself, just on a private call, to get these questions answered. Well, the third time he gave me the explanation that all these wallets you see here belong to LC, his co-founder, aka marketing manager.
Okay.
So that kept me the question, why does your co-founder have you send money to all these wallets, sending it back again to one wallet and cashing out through a hot wallet?
Now, is this hot wallet, is this being completely liquidated?
Well, this hot wallet keeps appearing each time.
Okay. Okay.
Because the marketing wallet also transferred money to this wallet, and this wallet also received money from this wallet.
Okay. Okay. Now, based on your expertise, you guys are pretty thorough, it seems, and it seems that you guys know what the hell you're doing. Based on your expertise, what is it? What do you have any inclination or any idea as to what this money might be being used for that's going to this Binance wallet?
Well, that's only one person that can say, two person that can say this. That's LC and Cliff. Because
Okay.
if you look here, this wallet pays again out to Binance hot wallet number 14.
Okay. Okay. We have a question here from our good buddy Trevor. He said, "Are they cashing out for fiat money?" That's the question. Yeah. Now, okay. So, in total, let's just say just a rough estimate, ballpark estimate. How much do you think, since the launch of Shinobi, how much do you think that wallet, that Binance wallet, has seen?
Well, I have no estimation on that
Okay.
because the Binance wallet keeps appearing.
Okay. 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 Now, who assisted you, Davey? I know you're more than capable of doing this on your own, but did you have any assistance from these other gentlemen in uncovering these things?
Well, we all do our part in our team.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And I'm going to be honest, I used it as a test contract for our screener. As I was building features on the screener, I was actually running this contract.
Oh, really? This was this was the proving grounds?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Because the hardest scam to detect is actually a slow rug.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! So okay, I'm gonna ask this question another way. Let me say this: is based on what you're seeing now, do you feel that this may be a slow rug?
Hey, we don't give financial advice.
I know this guy. You see scrolling at the bottom.
We pointed in the direction. You can make your own mind up there. We try not to FUD.
Gotcha.
Well, like we always say, we present the people the information. It's on the people to decide what they do with their money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, what I'd like to say about it is that the one thing we can say that's one of the largest red flags for us is the inconsistency of the answers.
Gotcha.
When the answers change every time you ask the same question, to me, that throws up a red flag. The answers should be consistent. The way questions are met are not exactly very don't give me a lot of confidence. That's me personally. The risk that people are willing to take and the word that people are willing to take is up to them. There's not a whole lot we can do about that. I could just say that it's extremely odd. It's extremely odd. You don't see this very often, and it be legitimate. But we can't say that it isn't for sure. There's just really no way. There's only one person that really knows that. The thing about a Binance hot wallet, it's a way to get your money out, to move it around. If anybody knows anything about a Binance hot wallet, when it gets in there, it gets jumbled up with thousands of other people, and it's hard to track and hard to figure out where it went. The other thing is that there's many Binance hot wallets. They all have a number associated with them, right?
Right.
This one always ends up in Binance 14. Every single time it going to Binance 14 and it being a different wallet, it's just odd. They're pretty high odds.
Yeah, I can see why that would be kind of weird. I can see. Yeah,
You know, that leads you to believe that most likely it's the same person most, if not all of the time. Like I said, it's almost, there's a reason why people use Binance hot wallets, because it makes it extremely hard to flat out prove. So
yeah. So is Binance hot wallet something that most tokens use, or is it just, or is this something you're seeing over here? Because
we see it with some scams, but for the most part, we've been seeing proxies lately.
Okay.
And that's something a little bit different, but at the same time, like it makes it more difficult because in those proxies, there's a lot of wallets that they bounce transfer to. So it's going to come up to even an algorithm with our screener to catch up with something like that, because no human could sit there and go through every single wallet when there's could be 100,000 wallets.
I mean, this is just thinking about the fees alone. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. Like, dude, I'm sitting here like, I can't believe it. I'm like, dude, this has got to cost a grip to move this shit around. Like, man.
Hey, but they're making it. They're scamming people. They're using that money to fund their operation and make it more powerful.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes,
I want to point out he's not specifically talking about Shinobi when he says that. He's talking about
no,
scammers.
I'm not. Definitely not.
I just want to make
I'm
that
talking
clear.
about all scam projects in general.
Whatever you say.
All right, no problem.
Well, then there is also the fact when SHINJA just launched, and you can check it for yourself in the debt wallet, aka the burn wallet. In the first 4 to 5 transactions, Cliff did on each burn from the tokens he burned, he sent 50% of the burn in ETH to the marketing wallet.
Then what's the purpose of the burn wallet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I was just kidding. All right. So I'm not completely lost there. I was all right. I was a little confused there.
Yes. So what happened? I think he burned. I'm not sure. It was 11 something. 11 with a lot of zeros. Worth of at that time something like $44,000. Well, he sold those tokens for ETH. Send it $23,000 at that moment to the marketing wallet, and the other $23,000 he bought again tokens with and sent to the burn wallet. Why do you do that if you're doing a burn? A burn is a burn.
Right. Well, I mean, I look at it like this: if this is true, if this is completely 100% bodyguard, hard body karate, yeah, this is hard body karate true. Now, if that's the case, somebody over there is eating Thanksgiving dinner every day.
Every day.
Every damn day. Like you could go buy a small country at this point. Like I could go to a third world country and just buy it if I wanted to with this kind of money. Now, I am you guys have okay, so the first explanation for the marketing wallet, or for the wallet, was Chinese advertising, Chinese marketing. The second one was
live. That was a live question.
Uh-huh.
And then he said, I don't have the answer for all these wallets. And the third one was that they all belong to LC, the marketing manager.
That's a lot. Hey, shout out to LC, man. LC over there. LC's over there eating good, if that's the case. But then again,
I will say that LC is also the other half of that a lot have been talking about, the two wallets in the last few weeks. That was apparently his explanation was that they were from the private sale. They had been held back and they just got them back. The numbers change. It's hard to say exactly the number. It depends on the price at the moment.
Right.
It's gone from 20 million down to 12 million, up to 14, and back down again between two wallets. He said
but it's in the range of 10 to 20 million.
$20 million, exactly.
Gotcha.
And that's his and LC's private wallets.
And that's why you get people saying that, man, we we start a lot of trouble, D, but that's not the case, man. We don't go around causing trouble, man. I mean, we do our research, and the reason we do this research is because we come across investors that go off into these groups, D, and they can't get they don't get they questions answered, and when they do try to get they try to ask these questions, it always get looked at as FUD. Oh, you causing FUD in our group. So people
I
come.
mean, honestly, I'm gonna be not sorry to cut you off, but I'm gonna be real with you. Like the first instance where I saw this was obviously my boys show, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
but then I'm in these Twitter spaces too. Me personally, I'm not a Shinja investor, so I got no dog in this fight. I do care about my friends and their investments as well. Because
straight
I
up.
mean, honestly, I need these motherfuckers to get rich so they don't ask me for money. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's just the way I feel about it. There is I
yeah.
don't know if there's one brother on Twitter, and I don't know how the hell his stuff ends up on my timeline every day, but his name is Shaka the God.
Hey man, shout out to
Yeah.
Shaka, man.
Shout out to
Shout out
Shaka
to
the God.
Hey
Shaka.
man, that's a real one right there, man.
Man,
That's a
Shaka,
real one right
I'm
there.
gonna
I
tell
But I
you.
like
mean,
that man right there.
but
When,
man, all we try to do, D, is just help people, man. That's all it is. And people ask us to look into projects, and unfortunately, I mean, Shinja came across. People had questions, and so we just looked off into it, had our discoveries. That's what we found. And people can make their own financial decision from there. That's it. We can't tell people it's a scam. We can't tell people that to invest in it or not to invest in it. At the end of the day, it's people's decision. It's
for
their
so
own choice.
for this to be you guys' example for proving grounds, man, this is what you guys got. That was one hell of a gold rush. Like, that was good. You guys found gold. If this was your the actual demo. You know what I mean? Because like this really proved like it's really if this is everything's A1 on here, this really proved that your stuff works. like this is I'm actually gassed about this. I'm
And I'll tell
gassed
you
about
what the
this.
screener does is take. So that took hours and hours to find that information. You know,
Yeah,
pre-screener, it takes so much time to fall through all of that. The
Be right
screener
back.
puts everything just a few clicks away, so you can
yeah.
gather it quicker. Part of the biggest thing about it's not that people don't want to do their own research; it's the time that it takes to do it. You've only got so much time, and sometimes you hit that wall, and you're just like, all right, I'm just going to invest. You know,
I mean, honestly,
so
I've seen people aping this stuff like on a consistent basis because of the hype. You know what I mean? Or I have like for somebody specifically I know they look for all the zeros. So if it's like a shitload of zeros, they in. They putting a big bag in it, and as soon as it pumps, they out of there. You know what I mean? So I mean, I guess if it's even if it takes a couple of days, I don't know if it's still considered swing trading, but it just is what it is. But so they over there using Shinja like they using Shinja like an ATM right now. So
yeah.
they're having a good old time. But long term investors, I could see where this could be a concern. If you know what I'm saying. Now here's a $1 million question. What is well actually I got $2 million questions. So yeah. First one is what is the overall goal with this? Because obviously this Shinja thing ain't gonna stop no time soon. What is the overall goal for you guys in exposing this type of situation?
Well, our overall goal is to educate everybody
Mm-hmm.
that in the end, um, people can educate other people themselves. That maybe if we are lucky, eventually we stopped 80 to 85% of the scams.
Right. Okay. Now the other $1 million question. Let's just say, for instance, and this is hypothetically speaking. Let's just say all this is concrete evidence. Ding, ding, ding. What could possibly happen to somebody doing something like this? What is the hypothetical outcome if this is all true?
Well, that's easy. He will go to jail.
Yeah, I
Go
mean,
to,
because it's because it's evidence, man. I mean, we was in a space like that today, and honestly, a few people asked that same similar question, and it even came up, man. It was like, well, how can you go about doing it? I mean, well, one, the blockchain records data. It records transactions. It's traceable. You can't erase it. It's on there forever. So if you have concrete evidence, and you file a complaint, I mean, a person can get pressed charges for it. You can report it to the federal government. There's been some projects that's been, taken down by the FBI before. So I mean, people could take initial steps if they need to, to justify situations like that.
Right. Even though this is crypto
And,
and it's decentralized, like this, somebody could actually be.
well,
Put it.
what I'd like to add to that is in this particular instance, Shibnobi just recently, I believe in the last 10, 15 days or so, became a corporation.
Oh.
So that really changes it. That changes it a lot.
Damn.
They
Okay.
have a word and I'm not saying this is what's happening because I can't say it. But what I'm saying
Right.
is they have a word if you take money away from a corporation.
It starts with an E. Starts with an E.
Yeah, that's right. So everybody knows that's a charge. It's not a charge anybody wants any part of. But the thing is, with a corporation, you know who's involved. Yeah, it's a lot harder when you say true decentralization because you don't really, somebody can stand up there with a picture of me or whatever. You don't know that for sure. You don't know if you'll be able to find them. You don't know what you can even do about it. But once it's a corporation, that changes the game.
And now you're mixing.
It makes
Now
it a
you're
lot
mixing church.
easier to hold
Now you're
somebody
mixing.
responsible.
Now you're mixing church and state. you
Exactly.
taking public to private. I got you. Okay. So all right, now I think that this is some very interesting information. I'm actually blown away right now. I think I ran out of sound effects. So
we need to make them for you? No.
I got one more left. There you go.
Hey.
All right. So to anybody, if this Shibnobi information is authentic and real, this is and if you decide to, if anybody who makes money off of this, here's your theme song. There you go.
Yeah.
I want everybody to eat. That's why. That goes for you, my cousin Chris. Don't call my phone asking me for no money. All right. Don't send me Cash App requests at 2 a.m. and I wake up to it like, yo. What you mean, yo? Where's my? I didn't even get an Amazon gift card from you, fool. But that's another story.
Let's go back to our rug screener because I just pulled up Everrise. Now, the neat thing about our rug screener is if you have a token that has created bridges from BSC to Ethereum to Polygon, so forth. What our rug screener also does is you have here the Ethereum token Everrise, and you normally, if you want to see all this information, you have to go to Etherscan, then BSC scan, and then Polygon. Now, this is what our rug screener does. It gives the top 10 holders in Ethereum. It gives the top 5 transfers in Ethereum. It gives every data there is on BSC, the PooCoin links, Dextool links. You can also see here how much money the creator is holding in each wallet.
Ooh.
So he's holding $660,000 in ETH, $660,000 in Matic, and $450,000 in BSC. So, but if you want to gather all this information, you need to go onto 3 blockchains if you're doing this on your own. Well, our rug screener gives this information literally in seconds for all the 3.
Wow. Okay. You guys interested in answering some questions?
Go ahead.
Okay, let's see here. Well, let me start from the beginning, man. It's been for only 13 people in here, and from what I understand, usually it's more when you're dealing with YouTube. But I'm seeing some interesting things. Oh, Exotics came in here to show you guys some love. Yeah, Exotics is here. Dr. Destructo's here. The whole gang is here. And this is my beautiful moderator Natalia, because I figured I have an onslaught of enemies in here today. But
well, we figured it too, but
yeah,
there are two things One was the AMA from Saitama,
Yep, that's it. That's exactly it.
and then two, the other thing is, like we said before, most people don't like what we do.
You ain't lying, man. You guys are like I mean, in the hood, man. You guys like the nosy old lady on the corner, like
Get off my lawn.
yeah, man. Yeah, y'all meddling everybody business like yeah, you know when people get old, they just start looking out the front door like, look at those kids out there playing. Like, yo, just leave the kids alone. that's y'all. That is y'all.
Well, I'd like one thing I'd like to point out is that one of the scams that's a big one that everybody should remember is Suzuki. We had
hey man, hey, why you gotta bring up something so hurtful?
Yeah, I know. Somebody came into our Telegram wanting us to look into Suzuki. We looked into them. This was 2 months prior. We gave them the information. They asked us straight out, should I invest? We told them the same thing we tell everybody. That's your decision to make. This doesn't look great, but you make your decision. What's your risk? What's your risk tolerance? I don't know. Everybody's is different. That person did not invest. A couple months later, when Suzuki rugged, took all those millions of dollars from, made all those people upset. We didn't even know. Somebody came in, that same person returned to our Telegram and said, Suzuki rugged, and they thanked us. And that's why we do it. We might feel like the old lady on the corner.
Hey, no,
it's okay.
We gave
them all the warning indicators, man. We gave them all the warning indicators, and that's the thing.
I should have came to talk to Auntie, aka Riseup, and got my advice. because
Auntie would have took care of you, man.
You have no idea. I woke up, I was like, this can't be real. And I'm saying, and if anybody knows where Jared is, let me know. I got freaking flyer miles. I can get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw Dr. Destructo had a question that the 50% sent to marketing wallet is really happened. Well, let me prove that to you, bro. Let me do this. I just pulled up the transaction hash. So you see here the transaction hash. This happened 69 days ago. You can see here what it's doing. So he sold. You see, at the moment, Ethereum was 4,400 something worth. Well, you can see here that he sold that, and at the third transfer, he transfers 5 Ethereum to this wallet, and this is the marketing wallet.
Okay. So 5 Ethereum, that's around what,
and
15,
I also wanted to
between 12 and 15,000.
Yeah, I wanted to mention in there too. He's reading a TXN right now. We added the wallet feature. Now I'm digging into TXN. So this stuff is going to come up in our screener very shortly here within the next couple weeks.
Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome, man. You guys are really getting busy, man, with your nosy asses. Good shit, man. Good shit.
Blame it on the robots.
Guess what? We're making all this happen, and we don't have millions of dollars in our wallet.
No,
that makes you even more dangerous.
We care about people, man. That's what it comes down to.
That makes you even more dangerous, man. It's a broke man with power. Come on, man. That's a problem in the hood. I don't know.
Hey man, we don't experience rug burns ourselves. So I mean that's why we're not getting into this because we inexperienced. I mean, we experienced ourselves, but we've also been rug burned. From rug pulls ourselves. So I mean, it keeps us motivated. But most importantly, man, like I just want to say that we love our community. We love the investors. We love the people that come off into the group spitting positivity and show support to us. We love the people that come in, they ask for help, and they share their stories with us, and they trust us enough to look into a project, or not even that, to even help them to trace down their funds that either been hit from a dust attack or their wallet has been hacked.
You guys have gotten people tokens back from dust attack?
No, we haven't gotten them back now. Hold
Oh,
up
okay,
now,
okay,
nigga. Hold
okay.
up now. No, we haven't gotten people's money back, but we've helped them to track it. You know what happened to it. You know, and then we try to give them additional steps that they could take to try to get their money back.
Got you, got you. Oh, we got.
Well,
Dr. Destructo is still here. Oh, we got my buddy Warren. Hey Warren, thanks for the hat, buddy. Thanks for the hat. That's Mr. Warren Mustard from Stardust.
well,
My
Mr. Darren, what we did do was at some point a person got dust detected and he lost. We looked it up. We checked everything. He lost $1.3 million.
God, that hurt. Ouch, that hurt. Ooh, oh Jesus.
Yes,
Golly.
trust me, this has happened. This guy was literally gonna hang himself, doing bad stuff. Well, what we did is we looked up in these wallets. That wallet already has um, sent it over $800,000 out through Tornado Cash Proxy.
Mm,
So if they do that, it's nearly impossible to find it again. But there was
right.
still over $500,000 in that wallet. Now, what we did is we gathered the information and we reported that wallet. Well, that money is still in that wallet.
Oh shit. Oh wow. So basically
So
you just
we
gotta
may
find
not
out
be
where.
able to.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, we may not be able to recover those funds. We may not be able to recover those funds, but we can make sure the scammer doesn't get those funds as we
Oh, that's
possibly
hard.
can. Anybody can do that. If you get enough, if you anybody can do it. It's not just us, but you just have to have the proof. But if you can show them and you can report it, they will freeze that wallet. So once
Mm,
that wallet is frozen, nobody can touch it. So that at least you know it's there and it's not
mhm.
going anywhere. And if you can get an authority to take care of it and look into it for you, there is that possibility of getting your funds back, because
See
they're not
now you
gone.
just got
Because once they're gone, they're gone.
now you just gotta find the dude whose wallet it is. That's all. That's it. Yeah, and just just give him. This is not street advice. Don't do that. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. No, but hey, on a serious note, I have a request from my moderator, and she has a question about Mononoke.
Well, we have already looked into Mononoke 6 to 8 weeks ago,
Okay.
and there is a certain wallet that keeps sending out at that time it was over 50 new wallets created, and
Mm,
all these wallets have between 20 to 60, 70 to 80 Ethereum in them.
wow. Wow.
Well, we called them out on Twitter, and they also gave three different explanations.
Sheesh.
I
Eesh.
think I think the first one was this is the wallet from an earlier investor, and he's doing this. I don't know if I can recall the second one, but the third explanation they gave was it's one of our wallets, and we do this to save to secure the money. So if somebody hacks one wallet, we still have the rest. But
Mm,
why would you give first the other two explanations?
true. True. Wow. Well, here's a can you guys stress the importance of Telegram to investors, please? I be trying to tell people all the time, like you need to be in these telegrams. And you guys, maybe coming from you guys, people will understand how important it is to be in these telegram spaces.
Well, I'm going
Well,
to tell you now. Telegram was new to me about 4 months ago when I joined the Riseup crew. I had to
Mhm.
get Telegram, and it was the first time I ever used it. Didn't understand anything about it, but I was familiar with IRC from back in the day, and yeah, like I got glued to Telegram. I have to say it's better than SMS messaging. It's better than Discord even because you don't have to pay for those features you have to pay for on Discord.
Right, right. Okay, got you. And
I'd say the advantages of I'd say the advantages of Telegram, and the biggest thing is it is a direct link between you and the devs, or the team, because when they have their own, you can ask questions in Telegram. If they're not answering those questions, that's a red flag. So that's your place. Where else do you get to ask questions and know that they're getting them? Telegram.
Oh, dude, you know how many
So
telegrams? You
there's
know how many
not many other
telegrams I,
places. Otherwise,
you
you just tweet.
bro? Do you know how many telegrams I've been kicked out of? It's insane,
Yeah,
dude. Like, dude, they treat me like,
Davey's
dude,
on permanent lockdown.
bro. They treat me like a stepchild. So I went in one specifically asking, I guess, too many questions, and I got jumped by some girls. I got jumped by 3 women in this telegram. Dude, I never felt so emasculated in my life. It was like, and this is like when I first started this channel. I had Saitama in my Twitter handle, right, and my Telegram handle. Man, the first thing these ladies said,
Get out of here, Saitama, nigga.
I was like, dude, yo, I said it's just my name.
We don't care. We don't care. Get up out of here. You don't belong here.
I'm like, geez. It's like I just came to ask something. Man,
Well,
instantly banned. Instantly banned. I can't even look up that telegram. I'm so banned.
Well,
that's how bad it is.
Trust me, D. I am in Telegram jail forever.
Oh, locked up. It won't let me
out.
I can't start a new group. I can't DM persons forever anymore with my main account. That's done. And this all happened because what we did, people joined our Telegram and they came to us. Look, these guys are rugging. These guys are scamming the people. So we gathered our team up. We gathered proof of that these guys were rugging the people. And we went in their Telegram, and we started each time we started asking legit questions, and within minutes we all were banned.
Damn, man, jeez, that is kind of funny, dude.
It happen all the time, man. You know, grandma come outside, man. Grandma come outside, and we try to regulate, but I mean,
yeah, but grandma got to stay off the block. Like,
hey, that's all right. They come back and we get that, you know, they come back to the group and we give them some milk and cookies, you know, tell them it's gonna be okay. We got you. We're gonna take care of you, you know, and that's the satisfaction that we get when we help, you know, those type of investors.
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, the 3 girls that jumped me in this telegram, they were fine though. They can jump me again. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Somebody asked, how are you different than Tarp?
Well, we started Riseup 7 months ago, so I think we were way ahead of Tarp. Not only that, we had our 3 Telegram screeners, RUSD, running for almost over 4 to 5 months. I don't think that's something Tarp has. And now we also have our rug screener. And I think what we specially do is if new people join us and they have a question about the token, if one of our team members is available, we start looking into these wallets of the token. And if there's anything malicious, if there's anything, if the creator has been involved in former scams, well, we announce it.
Okay, got you.
And that's something I'd like to point out too. That's one of the quickest ways to recognize a scam is when you go into that creator wallet and if you go through previous contract and you find any scams, you can they don't change the colors. You know what I'm saying? You don't make scam and then make a scam, then make a scam, then make a legitimate token. It doesn't work that way. You're going to continue to scam.
especially since the money's coming that easy. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, why would you work hard when you can get it easy, right? If you've got that mentality and you can do it in your heart, if it'll let you do it, then you're going to keep doing it. Even if you attempt to try to do a regular token, as soon as the first thing happens that makes it hard, you're going to be out. You know.
You know what? I got friends, and I live in South Florida, man, and I've got friends, you know, from overseas and the Caribbean and all this, and so one phrase that a lot of them can't understand is work smarter, not harder. They're like, what the hell is that? but it seems like in the crypto space they've mastered this shit. Like, it's like, man, like it's a never ending thing, and then the crazy thing is too. Somebody pointed out to me like they never change wallets. These guys that continuously put out or have a hand in new tokens that end up rug pulling or whatever, they never change wallet.
Oh, yeah, man, that's
Well,
that's a
I'll say
fact,
that
bro.
over.
Oh, go ahead, Ty.
Oh, it's okay. I was going to say that yes, that is true. There's many of them. They don't even bother changing wallets because so few people take the time to look. And that's the unfortunate thing. That's what we're trying to
don't they
do.
know?
Is we're trying to point out you need to take the time to look. You
Don't
know,
they
well,
know
they
that?
have. They've started to adapt. They've started to adapt.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we've started seeing more. We've seen more and more projects where they do change wallets. You'll see, you know, no other contracts created. The thing is, though, is anytime you have a wallet to create a contract, to create a token, you have to fund that wallet somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go back to that first transaction
That
fed that wallet, and you bounce back to where it came from, you'll find it. You'll find it. Eventually, you're going to run into where it came from. And if they created other ones and they're creating wallets to cover up the fact that they've created old wallets, well, that's a red flag in and of itself. You know, why would you do that? If you create a token and you didn't have, if it was a good token and you did a good job at it and you didn't scam people, you would want people to know that. You would use that to promote your next token. So why would you hide it? If you're hiding it, there's got to be a reason. You know?
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes total sense to me. Now is Riseup going to? It seems to me like you guys have become like the Avengers of the crypto space. so in your future endeavors, even with the rug screener and things like that, are you guys going to also have a division later down the line to pursue legal ramifications against some of these developers?
Well, that's going to be a difficult part in that, because if one person files a complaint against a token, there's a slight chance it's going to go through.
Okay.
If it's a huge token and you can gather up 100 to 200 people that file a complaint against the dev or the creator of that token, when then people need the authorities need to investigate it. There is no way around it, because those 200 people will have a lawyer.
Okay, got you.
And I'll say this too, that as the laws are right now, it makes it pretty tough. But as we all know, times are going to change. So it may make it a little bit, you know, more feasible to have some legal ramifications for devs and malicious people. You know, down the road when the laws tend to change, because right now they're pretty lenient. And as you know, look, a lot of these laws they could go after, but you know, if you call the FBI and they stole $1,000, the FBI is not going to do anything for you. If they stole $2 million, the FBI is going to talk to you. So
yeah,
you know,
it's interesting. It's interesting to see how
some of these are smart enough not to take a lot.
Right.
You know.
Right. Got you. It's interesting to see how like some banks have gone to the links of like, oh, you trying to buy ETH? Man, get the hell out of here. Like Chase is not having it. like they're like, forget about it. Anything involving crypto, forget about it. Like Bank of America, unless you buy your ETH on Coinbase or crypto.com, like it's a no-go. And even then it's still hell. Like I still gotta call them like, yeah, I'm trying to buy $2,000 of ETH. They're like, you sure? Like, yeah, man, like I know my login, stupid. But I get what you're saying. Eventually it's gonna catch up. I mean, it's just right now it's only what 4% of people in the world in crypto, if maybe less.
Yeah, something like that. 4 to 10 or something, I believe. Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a.
I mean,
it's a small number for the world.
Perfect example. PNC put a hold on my car. Jeez, man, they're not having it. They are not having it, man.
Nope.
And that's how they recognize it, is who you're buying through. They know who MoonPay is. They know who Crypto.com is. They know who Coinbase is. They know. So that's what they're recognizing. They're recognizing where that charge is coming from, and they're saying, hold on. And then, like you said, they make it difficult. You got to call them. You got to give them to release it. In some cases, they don't even, you know, like you said, Chase. There's certain ones that they don't care. You can call them all you want.
Chase, you can give Chase a right thumbprint. You can give them a blood sample. They not having it. They do. You can give them your firstborn. They're still not doing it. Let's see. Was this a failed project before? I don't know. Oh yeah, because you guys have a version 2
Yes,
as
we have
well.
a version 2, and let me explain you a bit on that. We had version 2 with a buyback system, and that buyback system wasn't working properly. So we spoke to our community, and we agreed all to migrate to a not to a buyback, to a reward system token, which is now Riseup V2.
Okay, got you. Okay, yeah, Trevor, yeah, right, was a migration.
So,
Got you.
what Blue Collar Crypto is asking, this wasn't a failed project. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here anymore. We don't
Right,
give up. We
right.
stand by what we do.
They too nosy to give up. Blue collar. Come on, man. Grandma, and auntie never gave up. Okay, they held the family together. All right.
If you want cookies, we provide you cookies. Simple as that.
Hey, man, let's make some noise. Let's make some noise for the cookies. Well, gentlemen, this has been this ain't even been this has been more than realistic. This has been real. I got a super duper. You guys are a wealth of knowledge, man. I learned a lot just in this past hour. I definitely want to have you guys back. And I know Davey said he got something exclusively that he's going to bring my way. I don't know what it is, but I mean, if I can get first dibs, and we're gonna have to time this a lot better, because I did forget about the St. Thomas situation. However, the beauty about my channel is even with there's only like 10 to 20 people in here, the views it's like it's being like 300 views. So people go back and watch.
Yeah, trust me.
People go back and watch.
We'll spread that word.
Yeah. So everybody, and please, I need some subscribers, man. I need to get monetized. I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. I'm over here asking Stardust for free hats. Like I'm poor, man. I ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my fraternity is broke by broke. Okay, so I need to step it up a notch a little bit. Now let's see. Thank you so much, my moderator said thank you very much. Definitely will be following this. Yes, Natalia, I highly recommend it. Shout out to my moderator. She didn't have to do too much work today.
Davey, before we go, did you want to mention the upcoming?
Yes, we also have, since we didn't spoke about this yet, but since we become an official company, Rise Up Financial, we are also launching a token on Ethereum.
All right. Hey, make some noise for that. That's it. And it's still gonna be Rise Up.
It's gonna be MetaRise.
MetaRise. Okay, got you.
And trust me, our team is working their asses off for all this, because what we will be doing with MetaRise is unseen in this crypto world.
Man, I tell you what, I'm very, very intrigued by this. But I guess what? I need first dibs on the launch. I need first dibs. We need to do a launch kickback. I can have Bird in here, have Jazz Royce in here. Jazz Royce stood me up. He's supposed to be in here, but I think he got scared. He got scared. He wasn't ready for the smoke. I was like, let's go. Now next time, I want to do a kickback with you guys for MetaRise, and when Davey's ready to reveal what he's uncovered. So
well, that's gonna blow up. Twitter Space, Facebook, Instagram. It's gonna blow up.
I got plenty of arms. I can be everywhere. I have no problem with that. You guys just give me a heads up. Everybody, shoot, man. Ty know my Telegram. Davey knows mine. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got my Telegram. So and honestly, I hang out in the exotics trap house so much. Like I'm on their Telegram all damn day, watching Ozark, burning one down and talking shit about crypto. So hey.
So for your guys' work, and thank you for having us.
Oh man, anytime.
We appreciate it.
I would like you present you a gift so that you can both use our rug screener.
Okay. So, and that's one thing I want to ask you. What's the minimum amount of tokens that you have to have in order to use it?
It's $2 million. Not $2 million. It's
Okay,
it's two,
say damn, bro. I was like, damn, Davey, what you got?
it's
trying to catch
it's
up,
2
man. You gotta
million
catch up.
tokens with a value roughly around $5.
Oh, okay. All right.
And that gives you unlimited use. So as long as you hold those 2 million tokens, you got unlimited use. So we're not trying to make a killing off of anybody, but we got to look out for our holders too.
Indeed, that makes sense.
And like I said, we're working on an iPhone version too, so you're not going to be left out on Apple.
Hey man, look, I was two. I got two iPhones, and another one, and another one over here. So yeah, I stay with an iPhone or two or three. So, but yeah, gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. Now, I mean,
definitely.
I came in here I got a little bit of armpit sweat. I was kind of scared. I didn't know I didn't know how this was gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, I put on enough deodorant. You know.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't. We had somebody else that was going to come through too that wasn't able to make it. That probably,
yeah, man. Faltron owed me a kickback. Yeah, no. You know what it is? You know, he's supposed to show his name. His new name is Faltron. Yes, he's foul. Yeah. He fouled. He fouled out. So yes, tell Faltron, holla at me. I would, and let me tell you something. Faltron needs somebody needs to get him a mute button. For his fingers, because he's a dangerous man with a keyboard.
I do want to give a huge shout out to those people that has been helping us a lot on Twitter, and that's Faltron, Jonathan PR Torres, Shaka Anaim, Chocolate. What's her full name again? Chocolate Lady and Crypto Simba.
And YTS Trades.
And YTS Trade, that's my boy.
Yes,
that's my boy.
That's my boy.
Mm-hmm.
That is I had him on here for Shield. You guys were probably here. You probably also.
We were here. Oh yeah,
man.
we were here.
You guys like the Wu-Tang Clan. Y'all heavy.
Shaolin, bro.
Hey, that's a compliment right there.
You got Davey. He's like RZA. Yeah, man. Hey, I want to thank everybody. Anything else, fellas?
Oh man, that's it, man. We just, like I said, man, we appreciate you, man. Appreciate the love, and we're glad that you got the, most importantly, man, we're just glad that you got to know us as individuals, man. And it just kind of crushed all that he say she say stuff about us. We don't try to scare people in the space. We could be a mean grandma, but we could be that grandma that give you some milk and cookies at the end. So I mean, we yeah. Well, we appreciate it, man.
That'll work. All right, gentlemen, it's been real. Thank you everybody for tuning in to the Crypto Kickback. What we're going to do is probably schedule another a part 2 with Riseup, and it's probably gonna be way more dangerous. This seems pretty light today. I think next time it might be a little hectic. So I got a football helmet.
Nothing like last time.
I got a football helmet.
Nothing like last time. That's good.
Hey man, hey, that was interesting.
Darren, don't forget to DM me your BSC wallet address, and also have your moderator Natalia contact me so I can send her also.
Okay, we'll do. Yeah, Natalia's good people, man. Natalia, I don't know Natalia from a can of paint, but man, she's in there swatting flies, all the fun. She's got the katana, just like chopping heads off. Like she's like, you got one thought with her, like she's gonna tell you, be respectful now. But after that, you cut off. You in timeout.
You did that last time. It might have gone a little differently.
Hey, everybody, give it up for the team for Riseup. Yeah. And we out of here. Peace.